Hey, welcome back. Today we are making a sign for a fellow YouTuber, Covert Go Blue.
So what I did is, like a month ago, 2 months ago, reached out to a handful of YouTubers that I really like to watch, asked them if we could make them something, and we got responses back from him. This was an awesome project on the CNC. Like 6-7 hours?
Just in cutting.
Just in cutting on the CNC. Alright, so within this video, we've sped up the CNC
A lot.
I mean, probably close to 16 times? Something in there, something in that range. But it was 6 hours, 7 hours on the CNC. Also, an absolute ton of sanding that we don't have in the video either. But don't fear, we did sand this. And we sanded it a lot.
Yeah, let's get into it and see how it's made.
Absolutely. Alright guys, so to make this sign, we're going to use rough sawn walnut. So we've got to mill it down and we've got to make it 12 by 18 or 18 by 12 rather. So we've got a couple of pieces. They're both 20 long. Going to flatten the sides on the joiner. Glue them together. Alright, so I was talking in this so it'll look like it, but it was a rainy day. We had a canopy up.
Windy,
absolutely. Wanted to get this done anyway. But the gist of what I'm saying is going to take the joiner, put the two boards together, run them at the same time so that they will glue up perfect with each other. The fence, and this particular fence, doesn't perfect 90 every time, so I have to check it every time. But when you're doing two boards at the same time, put them together and they will be perfect. I'm gonna mark on these so I know which side is gonna be the top or the bottom, so we glue them together correctly after we plane them.
All right, our joiner's not quite big enough, so we're gonna put it through the planer one piece at a time. We made the sled to glue our piece to. We're gonna put the cup side down so there's no rocking while we plane it, just with some hot glue. The reason we do the hot glue is just pops right off and cleans off the wood really easily.
Alright guys, we've got it all milled up. Now we're going to throw it on some clamps and get it glued up. We'll come back tomorrow and then we can throw it in the CNC. Alright guys, here we are the next day. Gonna get the walnut out of the clamps, throw it in the CNC, and we can start getting it cut. Looks great, nice and flush. Okay, real quick before we get it into the CNC, we've got a couple of voids here in the wood. Gonna fill it with some CA and accelerator. Kind of stabilize it so it doesn't chip out when it's going through and getting cut, and then we can get it on. Alright, so you're going to see me change directions on the CNC here during the clearing path. So what was happening is that it was grabbing the grain and ripping a bit out, and I didn't want to risk that messing up when it got to where the dojo's at or any of the rays for the sun. So that's why I'm changing from the horizontal to the vertical. Just was much better on the grain.
this is CGB's background. We kind of just condensed it a little bit and changed the placement of a couple things. Hopefully that's okay.
Yes. This is the same font that he uses.
Yes.
But yeah, I was able to pull it out and make it one line instead of multiples. If you guys watch his channel at all, you will notice the dojo from the bottom right of his background. And then this is the writing he has in the middle of it. Now, this is real time on the V-carve. Everything else is sped up. But we wanted to show this and see what the...
That's just cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so today I'm just gonna tongue oil up the board. We'll start with the back and let it dry up, and then we'll switch it over to the front.
Alright, so I did go ahead and put keyholes in the back of this. You can see you're putting that tongue oil in there. Alright, as you're watching this, you will see that we use both tongue oil and boiled linseed oil. We were trying to go for a little bit of a different color effect on it. It all looks the same. So, yeah, it ended up drying about the same and turned out super cool.
after I finished all this, I did throw in a couple coats of satin polyurethane just to finish it off.
Of course, we definitely branded the back of it.
Of course.
Yep. And here's kind of a view of it moving, so you can kind of see the 3D aspect of it a little bit better. All right, guys. Thanks for coming and watching this. This was a huge build for us. The time involved was a lot just on the CNC. Never had anything on it that long, especially this large of a cut that long. So we really hope CGB loves it. Thanks for coming and watching, and we will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks.